UK heavyweight Tom Little looks set to take on David Price in his next fight. This is great. This is great news for Tom Little. He is a great character, and I've noticed recently in some interviews he's getting a lot of views, and people seem to like him, which is great. It's great for his career, and he is a very likable character. He seems to have that Dave Allen effect. People like Dave Allen also, regardless of what he has done, or maybe not what he's achieved in his career. Still, people like him. Dave Allen is now on a good road, and he has a good win over Nick Webb and 2 journeyman wins. His last fight wasn't great, but he hardly trained for it, so that was kind of inevitable. He should have known what was going to happen, that he was going to be in for a hard fight if he didn't train correctly, and he will learn from that and go on. And also Tom Little now has adopted the same kind of attitude towards his game. He is a likeable character, he is amusing, and very, very funny at times, so it is great that he is adapting his career in order to carve out these opportunities where people like him and want to see him do well and see him in big fights. That is what is getting him on these shows, and possibly a match with David Price, which would be a great matchup for him. It's a fight he can win, and also it carries a lot of risk, so people are going to be interested in it. People are always interested to watch David Price, so he carries a lot of publicity and carries a big audience with him, with whoever he fights. No matter how many times he loses, which is a great shame really for David Price, but no matter how many times he loses, he can always attract a great audience because he can be stopped and he can knock people out. He's probably one of the most heavy-hitting heavyweights in the world right now, and possibly for the last 10, 20 years, he hits very, very hard. But he is always susceptible to being caught himself, which is a shame, but it makes for an exciting fight. His last fight, he pulled out through injury. Some people said he should have carried on, some people said obviously he can stop, but still, let's just put that behind us. Obviously you have the Povetkin loss also, where he was stopped in 5 rounds, but he had Povetkin wobbled, which I know doesn't really mean much now, but it was still good that he put in a good performance. He was catching shots well in the first couple of rounds, but when he got caught, it just seemed like he was gone, and he was. But he did recover well from the first knockdown and got back up to rock Povetkin later in the round, but still it just wasn't enough. It is a great shame, but if he gets in there with Tom Little, it will be a great fight, because Tom Little carries some casual fans who like to watch him because he's funny and amusing and a great character, and boxing fans who like to watch David Price hit hard or get hit hard. He'll carry that audience too. So it will be a great matchup and great matchmaking. I think it is Eddie Hearn who will be putting on the show and putting them on the undercard of Dylan White and Derek Chisora. So that will be a great support to that event also. People will add a great weight to the undercard of Dylan White and Derek Chisora. Now, I touched upon earlier, I said about Tom Little having great casual fan following, or possibly having great casual fan following, but I guess David Price also has that. He is a big name, a lot of people know who he is, and as I said, he can get stopped and he can stop people with just one punch. So I guess he'll carry a great following of casual fans also. So this will be a very, very well publicised fight, and people will be very, very interested in it. So it is a great call by Eddie Hearn and both fighters to get in there and do it at this stage of their careers. This is great for them. They need this. So what do you think? Are you excited about possibly Tom Little and David Price? I think the fight is almost over the line. It's possibly going to be a 6-rounder. So what do you think? And also, is Tom Little a likeable character like Dave Allen? Is he having that effect on the fans? Please let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Please also like, share, and subscribe to the channel Crunch Boxing and Sport.